Going zero waste and going green are both terms that are quite trendy nowadays. But is it possible that companies are actually using those to attract more customers who at the same time are requiring more eco-friendly alternatives? This and many other questions we're going to answer in this video. The topic: greenwashing. Greenwashing, or also known as green scamming, is basically green marketing, and the term was introduced for the first time in 1996 by Jay Westervelt, an article in which he was discussing how hotels are actually using it, urging visitors to reuse towels in order to save the environment. Greenwashing is basically everywhere. When you enter the store and you look around you, you see green labels everywhere, you see leaves, you see mountains, and beautiful natural sceneries, and this is very confusing, and this is what really makes people feel that a certain product could be good for the environment. Well, it's basically not. And in this video I will talk from the point of view of a consumer, and I will show you the most widely used greenwashing techniques in order to help you discern those and live more consciously and be more careful when you're selecting the products that you want to consume. The first type of greenwashing is very simple, and it's very widely used by companies around the world, and this is related to the coloring or the images that they use. For instance, WhatsApp brands use green color itself, or they use leaves, they use mountains and birds and all kinds of natural pictures in order to make you feel that you're part of nature and this product is part of nature. But in reality, this is simply marketing. And I'm sure that you've seen that there are so many beauty products that use green packages, or that some car commercials are actually placing the cars in the mountains to kind of cheat the customers, if I can use this term. And yes, this is definitely greenwashing, and you have to be careful when seeing these kinds of signs. The next type of greenwashing is the usage of false claims, and very often we see labels saying that a product is 100% recycled, or that it's organic, or 50% recyclable, and all sorts of such labels. And sometimes it's the fact that, first of all, it could not be true. And companies go so far that they think of their own labels and their own certificates, which makes the whole greenwashing process very ugly. The next type after false claims is irrelevant claims. I'm sure that you see lots of commercials and campaigns saying that a certain product is free of something, but very often the agent that this product is free of is actually something that has been banned for decades, like CFC free or phosphate free, both of them not actually allowed by regulators. So you have to be careful and check when a certain commercial or a certain label says that something is free of something, because this could be just a marketing trick again. The next type of greenwashing is the so-called red herring, and it appears when part of the product is sustainable, but the rest of it is actually harmful for the environment, or when a certain company produces a harmful product but places it in a recyclable package, or when just one product of a brand is actually helpful for the environment but the others are definitely not. And we see this very often with fast fashion brands, actually, because they have certain models that are sustainable, they are using sustainable raw materials, and they could be produced in better working conditions, but the rest of the offerings they have are definitely the opposite of sustainable. And the last type of greenwashing that I'm going to discuss in this video is using fake words, because this is something that happens very, very often. For example, we have the term organic, which has legal definition, and in some cases the Federal Trade Commission in the US could take legal actions against companies that are using this word as false marketing. But at the same time, we also have other words like natural, which are like totally used by brands all around the world and which do not have a legal definition, and which are, I mean, what does natural mean? It means so many different things for the different people, and using this word or similar words that do not have a clear meaning and definition for marketing goals is greenwashing. Is greenwashing regulated? This is a question that so many people are wondering. In the US, greenwashing is regulated by the Federal Trade Commission, and it's a government body, and it has certain guidelines that you can check on their official website. In the EU, we have the European Parliament that issued the taxonomy regulation recently in 2020, and it's still mostly related to sustainable investment, but I think that this is a serious step, and that the EU will take more actions to actually help the regulation of these marketing campaigns that are greenwashing us. So yes, the future is, I guess, positive in this kind of direction, and the world, the government bodies are working on this. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it insightful. If you have any questions, you can write them in the comments below, and we would make sure that we would answer them or make another video with the answers based on, again, on what you have asked us. Yeah, so stay healthy, stay conscious, do not allow companies to greenwash you, and see you next time.